All right, round 4. We're going to be on the play. This is... We've had one-laners a lot, but I don't think this is a one-laner we can keep. If we were on the draw, I'd keep this. But we're going to mulligan this one-lander. We need a lot more than one land for this hand to function. All right, we can keep this one. You had to check out this insane deck. You know, Florida Mun, you know it's a QP only event tomorrow, right? You have 40 QPs. Wow, they mudded into a mutt. I'm so envious. Oh boy. Epic confrontation, you say? Epic confrontation. So I need to decide whether I play the Stalwart to play Ramos next turn, or am I going to play Stalwart, draw a card, then confrontation? I'm probably just going to do that. This pause is either they messed up and they're just not pushing through it, or they have a go for the throat. Oh, greed? Is Ramos about greed? We're going to take some damage, but Teething Wormlet does gain some life. This is a bold attack. No Gixis Caress? Caress wouldn't have been that bad for us, right? Like, it would have been bad, but not like game over bad. Am I getting disfigured? I'm not happy with the amount of lands that we've drawn. Okay. Oh, and I draw a card. Oh. And I get a counter. And I gain a life. Making my Teething Wormlet into a 5/5 was a big deal. Let's double block this thing so we don't take trample. They get the Blast Runner back, but that's okay. So now the question is, do I want to play Ramos first? Do I want to play Ramos first because I'll get 3 counters on it next turn. I guess it's not a big deal to have Ramos in play. I think it's better just to kill the Anointer. Plus they can draw Aeronaut's Wings, and that would be really bad for me. Now the question is, do I attack with both or not? I think I attack with both. Am I dead? Guess I'm dead if I attack. I could force a block if I attack. But I think I think I'm dead. Yeah, we gained 5 life, but it was not enough. It's too bad none of their creatures had first strike. Mr. Counter on Ramos? Is that how Ramos works? For each of the spell's colors, how many colors are in this card? Yeah, we needed another life there. We couldn't gain life with our Titania's command there. If the Blackblade Reforged had been an Onulet, no, I still think we lose that game. This is sort of the matchup for the Boulder Branch Golem, though. The Junkyard Genius matchup. I don't know what I could take out instead. I guess my Phalanx Vanguard is not great here against all the Scrapwork cohorts and Scrapwork mutts they have. Passive Engineer is actually probably better. Or maybe even Iron Claw Crusher. Soul Guy Lantern over this would be good. Yeah, we'll hold off on this because I think his Vanguard is actually a poor matchup here. But now we're incentivized to have the Power Stone Engineer in our deck. It's a good blocker early game. Lets us cast these. Is it better than Prowler? The 1/1, I guess the 1/1's better. Survivor of Corliss. Yeah, I mean, this card's okay. It is a soldier, too. We can try it. Triggers Tocasias. That's not saying much. Mishra's Bauble would be quite a draw here. Not Mishra's Bauble. So next turn we can go Perimeter Patrol into Confrontation to draw a card. We also mulliganed the previous game, right? I mean, we played pretty well for having mulligans. Yeah, I think Phalanx Vanguard is not what we wanted here. Doesn't seem like a good matchup against all these 2/1s that draw a card. Question is, do we block? I don't necessarily need the mana. And I do have Takesia's Welcome. So I'm probably not going to run out of cards. So my light total is the primary thing I'm worried about. I want to take it for now. Because we might draw Harbin. Do I want to cycle this now to get a land out of my deck? Probably. Yeah, I definitely don't want Phalanx Vanguard in our deck. Not a bad draw. Unfortunate. Okay. Seven lands within our deck, 19 spells. A lot of them also cantrip the spells in our deck. 3 Scrapwork Mutts. That's a lot of mudding. And a research desk. Enemy just has so much velocity. Am I getting fractured? No, I'm getting research desk. This is an important turn right here. We really need to draw a card we can play. That's a good one. So now the question is, do we sandbag it? Or do we play it hoping to draw a card we can play? I think we play it trying to draw a card we can play. Not the one I was hoping to draw. But it does cycle with Takesia's Welcome, so can't complain too much. Enemy seems to have a lot of commons in their deck, which is very good against our deck that has lots of rares. Okay. We found a rare. Soul Guide Lantern does seem good against our opponent. I probably need to start attacking us. Oh, this actually works without it attacking. I didn't even know that. Another rare? Okay. So we're dead on board. Which is not great. We're going to need to use this Scry 2 to some effect. You can tell what turn it is, but it says right here in the bottom left corner what turn it is. So they bring back the Juggernaut, and they attack with the Foundry. They can bring back the Mutt. I block these two, and I take 9. I Power Stone Fracture, sacking the Skyfisher Spider. I go down to 6, but then I go up to 10. And I still die. I'd have to do both. Oh, I need to leave open my planes. That was bad. Need to leave open Plains Forest. Or Plains Underground River. I think I'm dead on board by 1 point. Wait, they mudded away a land. They had me dead on board. They just chose not to kill us. Well, if I left open mana, I could have done both of these and been pretty insane, huh? A misclick probably cost us the game. They have 2 things they can rebuy and attack with this, so I'm at 1 on board. Yeah, not having... I could have done both of those and been fine. Oh, I tapped my blue mana. I should not have done that. Okay. That's good. Well, now the question is, do I play my Stalwart? So then 2 turns I can draw an extra card? I don't think that'll be necessary. I think I need to play it here. We know they have a Junkyard Genius in their deck. Oh, this is 2 to activate, not 1. So they didn't have us dead on board. Worm and a Soul Guide Lantern would be a really good play for sure. Probably going to be a land, though. Okay, no, that's way better. That's better than a land. You can probably deck them at this point. Oh boy. Holy moly, there's too many triggers. So many triggers. We still have Omnilet and Boulder Branch Golem in our deck. Do I have enough soldiers? Yeah, I have Muriel in my deck. I think I can deck them. It's obviously going to take some time, but There's also fewer artifact triggers with that thing gone. I did it at the wrong order. It doesn't matter. Didn't end up mattering. You know what really doesn't help the streamer? When people say stuff like, look at the clock. We still have Boulder Branch Golem in our deck, too. We'll have to restart the client between games. All right, let's restart the game. Restart the client here. Enemy didn't look like they had like any removal in their deck. They had like one Overwhelming Remorse. We may need Blackblade. May need Blackblade just to kill them. Maybe not. Maybe just need Titania's commands. They had one Remorse. I saw almost their entire deck, and they had just one Overwhelming Remorse. They just had Junkyard Genius. That was their whole deck. Obliterating Bolt, yeah. Obliterating Bolt, Overwhelming Remorse, the only two removal I saw. Oh, they had the Mishra, but... which is certainly a thing I need to be dealing with. I'm looking at the Power Stone Fracture and thinking that I probably don't want it. Although it is my only way to kill Mishra, so I guess I have to keep it. Hoarding Recluse is probably not the solution here. It is good against their deck. I guess I have to keep it, but it's probably not what I'm looking for. Oh, I don't have Boulder Branch Column. I took it off for Amulet. We're going to have some liberal use of F6ing in this. Drawing a Bauble would be nice. Arterburner Seawald is medium, but with 2 Baubles, I think it's fine. They took our 1/1 first strike. Drawing a Bauble would be ideal. They didn't have one of their 3 Scrapwork Mutts, huh? We drew all 4 of our planes, by the way. There are 4 planes in the deck. Forester Island, please. Wow. Combo. Oh, hey, combo. I guess we have to do this. They just want to attack me for 2. We take it. I probably just want to play Ramos here. Could have maybe attacked there, I'm not sure. Just making me lose time. I respect it. Wow, they're just tapping mana on my turn to try to burn my clock. I don't even think I play particularly slow this match either. It was just a laggy client. Yeah, I don't know. This Brotherhood's End, I don't know if they boarded it in or something, but that did not work out too well for them. Muriel, thank you, Muriel. All right, round 5. Okay. Not a great hand, but it's reasonable. Yeah, enemy's avatar is good. We have 2 islands in our deck, so we can play the plains. The question is, do we hold on to this Blackblade Reforged? Well, I guess now the answer is yes. So we just need to win 1 more to get our QPs for tomorrow's events. More scrapwork mutts. That's our turn 4 play. Question is, do we attack? Probably not. It's a PTQ tomorrow night. Cost 40 QPs. Yeah, I mean, the Scrapwork Mutt bracket at the 4-0 no joke. Scrapwork Mutt is insane. Yeah. It's a really, 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 really strong card that I have 0 copies of in my deck, and I truly regret it. If they want to trade both of these, I'm okay with it. The thing is, I feel like the red-black decks are actually really bad at blocking. So they have all X1s. They're actually just really bad at being on the back foot. And if I can get some chip damage in, then my Blackblade Reforged is lethal. Right? So I want to get them to around 12. Scrapwork Mud. It's either that or a Cohort. I think Cohort might be the best common. I think they're close, though. It's certainly the best 2-drop. Yeah, they might have a Brotherhood's End, so I'm not going to play the Blackblade Reforged here. I'm just going to sack this to draw a card. Yeah, I mean, we were going to make that play no matter what, right? So it doesn't really matter what they have there. I have 7 mana to equip next turn anyways. The Blackblade Reforged has not been bad. I know it, like, I don't know if it's been better than Onulet, right? I keep on boarding out the Blackblade Reforged for Onulet. In all these games, this might have been better in all these games. But it's still not been bad. But I think it's an accurate power level of the card. Between that and Onulet, which means it's like a solid 23rd or 24th card, but nothing special. Oh, wow. The value. We're a mana away of being able to just slap them twice and kill them. I think it's better to just courier them, though. All right. No, Blackwater Forge doesn't really require an answer because it's so freaking expensive. It's 2 mana, do nothing, 7 mana, maybe do something if your opponent has no instance. That's pretty expensive. Do we have lethal? I think we have lethal. We have two options here. I think this is better. I think this is better. I think too many things can go wrong if I play Ramos here. If I play Ramos and they kill Ramos, then I'm actually so far behind I can't even equip this. I think this is a better line. Because of my bauble revealing that I'm drawing the Steel Seeker next turn, I've got 8 mana, and so next turn I can play Steel Seeker and Ramos. And then I have lethal next turn anyways. So I think this is just a way safer and way more powerful line. Like, sure, I can coin flip. I can coin flip and try to win next turn, but like, why? Like, what are the odds our opponent has 2 cards in hand and a Scrapwork Mutt, and they can't kill a 4/4 flyer? But now we need to ask ourselves, do we go Steel Seeker into Ramos, or do we go Ramos into Steel Seeker? I'll gain the life. If I draw Emergency Weld, I've got targets anyway. Now we can go Ramos into Equip. That actually sounds better. Like Obliterating Bolt or Unleash Shell or another Mishra's Bauble or Mishra's Command. I'm dead to Active Treason anyway, I think. Like, not dead, but... Obliterating Bolt is totally a card they could have in their hand. Or another Unleash Shell. Those are cards that could totally be in their hand. They could also have the Active Treason. Those are all reasonable cards. It's almost certainly a removal spell, but they didn't activate the Scrapwork Mutt for like 2 turns. But the safest line might be just Ramos into Steel Seeker. Makes it a 5/5 dragon. It basically only doesn't play around Unleash Shell. Maybe another Mishra's Command. It plays around Active Treason. Because this is a one-shot. I think Obliterating Bolt is a reasonable card to play around. any reason to play the way I did. They ended up having overwhelming remorse, so wasn't exactly ideal the way we played it. It would have been better to do it the other way to get it to surveil off. But I think playing around Obliterating Bolt was a reasonable line. But now the question is, do I block? I don't think so. It's close, though. I don't think I block. They have a Juggernaut in here. So going to 8 means I'm close to lethal. Okay. Almost had lethal here. I can't attack them as they have 8 on the counter swing. I would have also revealed that land to Steel Seeker if I'd played it first before Ramos. What do you think the odds are they block with Infiltrator if I attack? Pretty low, right? Revenant comes into play tapped, and I have a 12 power creature. And plus, it means they no longer have lethal in play. Notches and kills me. I'm well past it would have killed me at any point. We're well past playing around that card. They were empty-handed. That was a good draw. So I guess we attack, we make them block, it's a trade. Then we move it over to the flyer. We get to surveil too. They could take it. They're at 12. You want them to take 12 damage? Get another surveil here. Oh, you think Emergency Weld being one of our worst cards was a point of madness? Another Surveil is nice for us. No, we'll draw that one. Oh, we don't even get to gain the life though. Hmm. I mean, it's still a 7-mana 6/5. And it is a Surveil trigger. No, we'll keep that one. They can still draw Act of Treason and kills with the flyer. It might have been correct, strictly correct, to play this as a prototype and move the Blackblade over. Oh no, but then our creature would die. No, that couldn't be correct. Because it had 2 damage on it, it would have died. I guess this is strictly... Take 4 here, so I want to take 4. Let's take 3. Go to 4. Got him. Sick. Recluse is going to be good. I think our Vanguard was actually bad here. Do we want the Survivor? They have 2 Scrapwork Mutts. Do we want the Survivor? Yeah, we definitely want the Lantern. Blackblade we can take out. I think Blackblade is a fine card. But I'm really not sure it was better than Onulet in that game. I'm really not sure it is. Well, the black 2/1 for 2 is likely going to be a 3/2, right? Gaia's Gift might be a good choice here. We also have another Emergency Weld we could be playing. I definitely want the Hoarding Recluse. The Epic Confrontation is a bit questionable. But you could take this one out. We can take that one out for Gaia's Gifts. I think I like that. Shatters, yeah. This hand isn't great, but I think it's a keep. We just need a Plains for this hand to be good, right? You keep hands that just need 1 card to be good. The question is, do I play Mishra's Bauble turn 1 or not? I'm not sure I do. I'm not sure I do. I have both Steel Seeker and Teething Wormlet as a reason to not play this turn 1. I'm not going to play it. I don't think it's a big deal if I don't have white mana turn 2. I'll definitely play it turn 2. But I don't think it's a big deal for me to not play it here. I also have Evolving Wilds as a card I can draw, a reason to hold on to it. So I have 3 cards as a reason to do it. Question is, do we just want to go Paratrooper and send this whole Stalwart into Muriel? Or do we just want to prison sentence that? Prison sentence looking for a land, so we just go prison sentence looking for a second forest. Into Muriel, into Onulet. The Stalwart into Paratrooper, you can block the Clay Revenant, so only this is getting through. I think I like this better. It also allows us to have a turn 5 Titanius command if we draw a land. Yeah, I think I'd play the Infiltrator here. Caress. Okay. I think Caress is fine. I don't even think Caress is that good against his hand. I have 3 different lines to be playing. Like, clearly taking command is, like, good for them, but my hand is great. Yeah, like, if this was a Gixing Infiltrator, I'd be way more afraid. Because they get Infiltrator into haste, right? I think this is better than Boulder Branch Golem. Boulder Branch Golem for 4 mana here wouldn't be that great. Question is, do I want these 2 to trade? I think I do. They can remorse this. Oh, they don't have any black mana. I'll just block Onulet on here. I'll take 1 trample, it's fine. I could double block with Paratrooper, but that leads me open to something. Leaves me open to an instant. So I might as well just block with the Onulet, just take the 1 trample. Because I can't play instants on my turn. No, I'm going to take the trample. It might be correct to double block with the Paratrooper if I just knew they had nothing. Oh, the white's probably for... Scrapper cohort. I think we just need a scry looking for a land. Or looking for a Takage's Welcome creatures. Not attacking with a paratrooper because I can block the Revenant. I'm regretting my choice. For prison sentencing that. That's unfortunate. Potentially a reason to leave this untapped so I can chump block and upkeep it. Made a few minor errors this game that have probably cost it. I could have upkeep this looking for my second prison sentence. Discarding your rule spell to scry 2 might have been more than a minor error. Yeah, maybe. I had Takage's Welcome. I thought I just wanted more velocity. I was wrong. Guys, gets a lot worse if enemy has Muriel in their deck. Yeah, it may have been a soft play. Throwing away our prison sentence there may have been soft. Takage's Welcome maybe had a fit of madness. I wanted to draw some cards. Prowler is mana fixing too, though, right? They have some removal spells, it's true. It is mana for us, but maybe this is better. I'm kind of concerned about not having black mana at this point, but maybe it's... But when they have Unleash Shell and some other Terminates, maybe it's worth it. Muriel was going to cause problems even from prison. That might be true. I think Emergency Weld gets a lot better when the fact that I have 2 baubles and a Silk Eye Lantern I can cycle them off of. Yeah, of course, so they're okay. Yeah, having an emergency weld to rebuy our Skyfisher spider could be really important. Well, I mean, River is a dual land. It's been producing mana of both colors. Can't complain about it doing its job. Drawing a bauble would be nice here. That's close. We have emergency weld with that spider. Things are looking good on that front. You think they block with these two? They just take it. They either have a removal spell or they have their removal spell of its overwhelming remorse will just exile it anyway, so I can't weld it. I don't even know if there's an instant speed way to sack a creature. Okay. Oh, there's the fling card. That works for me. Yeah, Pyrrhic Blast, yeah. Let's attack for 1 token here. They blow up our Hoarding Recluse. Oh. I'm not gonna blow my lantern, but I kinda just want to get to 6 mana for Ramos. Oh, there's Clay Revenant. Do I even care enough to stop this? I don't think I do. That's unfortunate. We did bring in the second emergency weld. I think we're going to be fine either way. Our hand is pretty stacked. Our hand is stacked, we're ahead on board, and they have nothing going on. Need to dodge their Muriel? We have 2 Terminates in our hand for Muriel. What are you talking about? I think doing this is better than scrying too. A card that would be disastrous for us is Brotherhood's End. We're just gonna hope they don't have it. It would be a game-losing play for us if they had it. I'm not sure I want to use my survivor here. I'm not going to. Portal? Yeah, Portal will be bad for us. Not game-losingly bad, but it would be bad for us. I didn't want to use Survivor because the card I want to go for is Titania's Command. I didn't have 6 lands yet, so... Brotherhood's going to be really bad because they would also draw a card off this, right? Yeah, it'd be horrible. We could put Combat Courier first if we wanted. This Hoarding Recluse is A+. Hoarding Recluse just makes me feel so warm and fuzzy in my... When you have one just chilling in play, you're like, things can go wrong, but they can't go that wrong. Oh, Mishra's Command? On our Spider? Okay, things went wrong. Guess we put Emergency Weld on the bottom. We're gonna gain a little bit of life, though. Next turn, we're gonna draw with the Courier. Things, that basically went as poorly as it possibly could have. I think. And I still think we're not out of it. Not attacking with a Paratrooper would have been correct. I forgot to play around that card. I haven't seen the Excavation Explosion from them. Attacking with this last turn was so bad. It was game-losingly bad. We gain a life next turn. Let's just prison sentence this. We gain a lot of life next turn. I should have put the Stalwart on top. That was bad. I couldn't undo it after I did it. It doesn't matter because the tokens are going to trigger this anyway. Five life is not worth it when we have a Teething Wormlet in play, I think. Oh, that was a bad attack. They have a menace creature. Whoops. We died a lot here. We don't die to that, though. Plus 2 life because we got a thingamabobber. A Teething Wormlet. And an untapped Black Source. That makes me sad. I can't activate on their turn. They have Muriel. A Terminate kills us here. Nothing we could have done about it, but other than not attacking. So if they drew Overwhelming Remorse, we lose. Or a we could try to play around Overwhelming Remorse, or we can play around Excavation Explosion. We can't play around both. Because the trample from that 4-3 trample would have killed us if they had overwhelming remorse from my teething worm. GG. Punted the second game, but get right back in it. All right, welcome back. Playing for all the marbles here. We are on the draw. This is a keep. We just need something to play. I mean, this Black Blazer Forge is questionable here, but I mean, it kind of combos with Muriel, so maybe it'll work. Did I get paired down? I don't think so. Oh, I did. They're playing for like 60 bucks. It is probably technically higher EV for me to just split here, but I'm not going to. Let's just play it out. In fact, they probably asked for a split. No? Okay. I think most people split in the final round here. Just Magic is a variance game, right? Even the best players in Magic have like a 60% win rate, and so it is better in general to just take your 60% up front rather than roll for 0, right? I think it's better for me to go 6-0 and then they go 4-2 than it is for both of us to go 5-1. Right? I think with the there is just more prizes. And so it is like almost strictly better for me to be winning and splitting than it is to try to play it out. But oh, it's bad content wise. Yeah, I'm not going to split. I'm saying for those of you at home, it is technically correct to probably be splitting here because a split is a 60% because it's one of those things where like 250 plus 80 is better than 120 plus 120. Do you see what I'm saying? Like even if I split 50%, the 250 plus 80, that's like 165, which is more than either one of us will be getting if we go 5-1. So from their perspective, it is strictly better for them to be splitting. Like strictly better. But I'm not going to do that. Because even if they win, they're only getting 120. If they split, it's 165. I'm actually going to activate this here, even though I have a couple cards that trigger off artifacts, just because I really want to draw a 2-drop. Oh, Raspberry Toby. Sure. But an hour of your life is worth something, right? Stress in an hour of your life, and maybe some people have some other things to do on a Saturday night. Wow. That could have been devastating if I didn't crack this immediately. Wow. Wow. All right. Interesting. If this was a Plains, I'd keep it. Being an underground river means I probably don't want it. Oh, Kitakami, that might be true. The technically correct play is to play it out, and if I lose, offer a split. You're probably right. Because for them, it's strictly better for me to win than in split rather than to actually win themselves. We got our combo. Muriel plus equipment. It might have been strictly correct for me to play that turn, but it's like another soldier. Worm coil? Blade coil. Wait, why didn't I discard 2 cards? Oh, I did. It's just the prompt is wrong. That's a bug. Yeah, Paratrooper flashing in on their turn does draw a card. Well, Blackblade Reforged won us that game. So maybe we shouldn't be so quick to put it into the bin. They have a bunch of 4/5s, so I definitely don't want Tokasia's Amulet. I probably want Hoarding Recluse, though. They had 2 Emergency Welds, so I probably want Soul Guide Lantern. The question is, do I want Gaia's Gift over Epic Confrontation? I probably do. So now we have Reconstructed Thopter and Power Stone Engineer as cards that we probably want to maybe look at a different iteration here. Do we want Phalanx Vanguard? Maybe we want Emergency Welds. Maybe we just take out these 2 for these 2. I think enemy is 4-1, right? Enemy is QB Turtle, they're 4-1. I'm the only 5-0. Yeah, I don't think that there's any scummy behavior that if they end up winning the match, I offer a draw and split. That's just strictly better for them. It's like I'm giving them $45 and I'm giving myself $45, but giving us both $45 instead of not. It's just strictly better. If they just take the match, then MTGO gets to just pocket the money. This is the reason why you should play this and do it on your opponent's upkeep, by the way, if you're wondering. Oh, whoops. I thought it was their upkeep. Whatever. I did all this work for nothing. Don't say Mishra's Bauble. Don't do it. Blackblade Reforged. All right. Plains? Forest. We take it. We're 3 cards closer to a Plains. Aha! The question is, I guess we take this. And just don't play it. I think we just don't play it. The Cage's Welcome is a very stupid card. Just 3 mana, draw 5. Very, very dumb card. I have played MTGO. I played it for over 20 years. Not one time have I seen somebody scum somebody out of a draw. Here, look. So you can stop asking questions. These are the prizes. No courier? No, I don't draw a card if I already triggered that one turn. Should probably prison sentence this. I don't really plan on blocking it ever. 5-mana bird, yeah. So I didn't attack. Do I want a 3/3 or a card here? I guess I'll take a 3/3. Is that better? This requires an answer. Let's do this. I think this might be better. Because as is, I can't even really attack. Even if I Titania's Command, I can't attack. They have like a Stern Lesson, then I just lose all my creatures for nothing. They can't play cards on my turn, so this prompts them to actually have to do something, right? Oh. I think we just attack out here. Oh, that's a bit better. GG. Didn't get to see our opponent's rares. They probably, I mean, obviously you saw Revoker, but they probably had something like a Cityscape Leveler, I would guess. Or the Future Sight, the Mana Future Sight. Judging from the blue-black decks that I've seen, they had Blade Coil Serpent. They did have Blade Coil Serpent, but I would have expected some sort of 8-mana rare for them to be in this bracket, the 4/1 bracket. That's what I would expect. But yeah, this is our 6-0. Probably the best pool we've opened. And obviously we opened a ton of rares, but we still misbuilt it by at least 2 cards. So this is our deck. I think we misbuilt it by at least 2 cards. The worst cards in our deck were Reconstructed Thopter, Blackblade Reforged, Boulder Branch Golem, Powerstone Engineer, and Energy Refractor. So these are the 5 worst cards in our deck, followed by probably Epic Confrontation as our next worst card, though still a fine Magic card. So these are the 6 worst cards. So these are the 5 cards. I think Blackblade Reforged was fine, and I think it was okay to main deck it. So these 4 were clearly bad. And I think the The better cards I should have played were probably Branchwood Prowler, Hoarding Recluse, Soul Guide Lantern, and probably the second Emergency Weld, just because the Branchwood Prowler makes that, and the Soul Guide Lantern make it so I can't really have bad draws with it. So I can cycle it on turn 2 with a Bauble, or I can cycle it turn 3 with a Soul Guide Lantern. So this is what I should have done for sure. These 4 for these 4. I think we played pretty well outside of that punting that one game in the previous round. I think we played pretty well. We did some pretty questionable attacks with Ambush Paratrooper, which was maybe almost cost us the match. But we played pretty tight. Our deck was really strong. We can look at how many rarities. Would I shift to my mana? No. Because the Branchwood Prowler is a green card that helps me get the other colors. It was 100% correct to splash blue. The Harbin and the Courier were insane. The Combat Courier. But yeah, this deck had 8 rares. 10 if you count these. 12 if you count these Mythic Uncommons. So quite a lot going on here. But, what was the soldier count? Soldier count doesn't matter. It's just a 3/2 flyer. We also had Muriel, which is infinite soldiers, so it doesn't matter. But we had enough soldiers without it. We had, the Stalwarts are soldiers, and the Emergency Welds are soldiers. We would have added another soldier with Emergency Weld here. Yeah, the little 1/1 that it makes is a soldier token. Yeah, 15 lands? No, 15 lands was plenty. When you have Birds of Paradise, I had 2 Birds of Paradise and 2 Mishra's Baubles. 15 lands was 100% correct. This deck is closer to be playing 14 lands than 15. And a Steel Seeker. Yeah, and a Combat Courier. And an Energy Refractor. Yeah, I mean, this deck is much closer to 14 than 15. Or 16, rather. But yeah, this deck was great. Learned a lot. I normally auto-include Boulder Branch Golem, but we learned a lot today to not auto-include this. I thought I needed a flyer, but that's not how the game's played out. The Halberd was enough of a flyer for me. Yeah, I don't think this deck would top 8 a big event. I think this deck, if I had built it properly game 1, I still think it was a few cards off of being a truly top-tier deck. It needed some more, it needed removal spells. It needed like Overwhelming Remorse, or it needed like Static Net. It also needed Scrapwork Mutts pretty badly. Or Scrapwork Cohorts, one of those two. Not having any of the unearthed creatures means I feel like top 8ing would be out of this deck's range. But good deck, though. It was fun to play. Learned a lot. I'm really enjoying my method of identifying the 4 to 5 worst cards in the deck and identifying what I should be doing. Almost all your seal decks are you're gonna be able to identify the 5 worst cards pretty easily. People tend to stay away from playing 4 or 5 colors in limited. You don't have to worry about that. As long as you have Sentinel Stalwarts and Evolving Wilds. I have like 2.5 Utopias, right? It's not for mana of any color, so. And I even had Energy Refractor because I was scared, but I didn't even need it. The mana would be a lot worse. If I didn't have Underground River, it would be a swamp. And the mana would be worse. But I think we tapped Underground River for blue and black mana over the course of the tournament, so it was a good dual land. But basically, as long as you're playing Sentinel Stalwart and you have 8 forests, in this deck we had 7 forests and Evolving Wild. So as long as you have 8 green sources, I'm not even counting the Refractor. As long as you have 8 green sources, you can just play whatever colors you want. It doesn't matter. You won't be mana screwed. I also kept 2 1-landers with this deck, and I hit on both. I think it was a 2 or 3. I think it was at least 2 1-landers we kept. Might have been 3. Oh yeah. I mean, you can go turn 1 Sentinel Stalwart, and then you can play Bauble and have 3 mana on turn 2. Yeah, we didn't get that opening. Like turn 1 Stalwart, turn 2 Takeshi is welcome. We never got that opening. Would have been sick. We also didn't get the opening of turn 1 Wormlet, turn and Bauble. But yeah, good deck. Learned a lot. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Join our Discord. See everybody next time.